Hey guys, my name is Savnare, and welcome to This is a Work of Fiction. Now in my quest to inundate you with all things 2D array, this is another game by Eli Pilonin. I will never pronounce his name correctly. He also made You Find Yourself in a Room, Viruside, those sorts of games. Let's get into it, shall we? I don't know what this game is about. I don't remember if I've ever played it before, but I also said that about The Last Door, so who the fuck knows? Anyway, let's begin. These are not buttons, they are instructions. Okay. So figure this part out, you just gotta circle it to the correct way. Alright, this game contains 20 files given to me a few months ago by an anonymous internet user. They were sent with the label, quote, for any use deemed fitting. Some of it gets pretty eccentric, but everyone likes a good conspiracy theory, right? Every puzzle you complete will unlock one file. Your progress is saved automatically, so you don't need to do it all in one setting. I did know this was a puzzle game, but I don't know much else about it otherwise. Also note that the puzzles do not come with instructions. You will have to figure out how to win on your own. Oh good, I'm so good at these. If you have any information about the original author or have any other questions, concerns, comments, you can email me at thisisworkoffiction@gmail.com. Oh, and for the best experience, definitely wear some headphones. By Eli Pilonin, 2D Array. Alright, what's in store for us? Oh geez, there's a whole bunch of these. Let's start with Riot, Rotary, Riddle, River, and Route. Let's start with Route, round 1. Well, this is a high class. Okay. Oh, okay, so I think I have to I have to collect everything and get back, and I can't retrace my path. Oh, good. I get it. Oh, this is super neat. I hope I can fit between these. God, look at this amazing spiral. This is arrow keys, but oh, geez, I don't know if I can get back there. This is neat. This is cute. Yeah, I've actually never played this game. I apologize for the amazing resolution of the game, but, Can I get it? Okay, and then we have to come all the way. Balls! Welp, that didn't work at all. Okay, so I have to figure this out some other way. Let's start by going straight out and then coming back in. Can I do that? Oh yeah, I can just do it this way. There we go. I don't actually have to go into a spiral just because the game told me to. I don't know what this is going to unlock. I don't know anything about this game. Let's come around. There we go. Now we got it. And then back through. Yes, that is a beautiful work of modern art right there. Okay, round 2. Oh, I have to beat all the round 1s before the round 2s. All right, round 1 then. Do I click? Oh, I clicked something. Do I have to... What am I doing? That didn't go right. Oh, this says mouse. Create, destroy. Okay. Okay. So, if I get these spinning, and then I have to get this... What? I can only get one spinning at a time? Oh, create and destroy. So here and... there. Did I do it? Did I do the thing? Okay. I'm not sure what that was, but... I guess you had to get the things in the things. Alright. Keyboard, think more. Kills the bad ones and the sad ones. Tightens to fit, so one size fits all. It's a riddle! Hang on. Kills the bad ones and the sad ones. Tightens to fit, so one size fits all. I don't want to look it up. You can obviously just look this. I should actually stay in frame, shouldn't I? We'll come back to this one, shall we? Think more. Round 1 of Rotary. Mouse, click and drag. Okay. We got 2 pinks over here. And we have 2... Can this rotate? Oh, this can rotate. Oh, I get it. Okay. So this... We have 4 pinks. Okay, so the pinks need to be the square. And then there's the triangles need to be yellow and... Oh, I get it. Okay. So... Let's start setting the... Wait a minute. There's 4 blues... Is this changing on me? No, it's not. That was weird. Okay, so I have 4 blues. So we need to get a blue triangle, a pink triangle, and a pink triangle, a yellow triangle, and a blue square is what we're actually intending to get here. Okay. And then spin it. That way we got 1 triangle. Oh, okay, yeah, and then these just continue rotating. So we'll flip this around, and then 1... and then 2, and then we gotta send Yeah, okay, they're gonna send this, then we got 1, then we got 2, then we got 3, and this is all gonna send around perfectly. No it's not. What do I need to do? This needs to happen. And then, is that gonna perfect it? Yay! Alright, not bad. The riddle one is killing me. I don't know what the riddle one is. Riot. Mouse, interpret, execute. What? Do I just... Oh, I've just gotta avoid these, I think, until the green gets to the top? Maybe? Yes, this seems to be the plan here. I have to avoid these with the mouse until the green gets to the top. I want to know what it's going to unlock. I'm super curious about it. Maybe I've already unlocked a few things? I'm not sure. I can go down here. Why am I hiding this? Oh, shit! Oh, wow. I thought it was a, it goes down gradually, but no, it just goes immediately to the ending. Oh, this sucks. I'm terrible at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can we do it? Can we make it happen? Oh my goodness. Oh shit. I'm hoping there's an interesting storyline to this. Knowing 2D Array, though, there's going to be a really crazy good storyline. Because he's really good at story. Ah! Oh, I get it. I did it. I got it. Oh, I've unlocked a few things. Okay, let's take a look at their document, shall we? To whom it may concern, for starters, a word of warning. Everything contained here is a work of fiction. None of it should be considered meaningful or relevant. Do not even for a second pretend that this represents anything more than a mostly random collection of arbitrary information and possibly flawed insight. This is going to be good, guys. Whether or not you find any meaning here is of no concern to me. Signed, the Doctor. Okay, influence. The influence is not an organization. Don't call it an organization. The influence is just a force of nature. An organization is just a group of people, and it behaves exactly like that. Just a group of people. The influence's reach is so unfathomably broad. Oops, that is hard to read. Unfathomably broad that it no longer behaves like a group of people. It behaves like a force of nature. Harold Finch, excerpt from the Thought Experiments, Find Your Mind, Gladstone and Wellsworth, 1968. Are these real things? I don't have unexplainable, so let's go with MLK. Oh, this is good conspiracy theory shit, isn't it? Mrs. King says husband's death was will of God. Atlanta, Georgia. I do think it is the will of God, said Ms. Martin Luther King Jr. a few hours after the death of her husband. We always knew this could happen. Mrs. King was in seclusion of her home Thursday night, receiving only a few close friends in her bedroom. Friends and relatives greeted the streams of mourners, who passed 15 policemen guarding the house. The slender, attractive wife of the civil rights leader was composed but seemed dazed. She wept occasionally and accepted a few phone calls, one from President Johnson. Mrs. King, who was recuperating from major surgery, reclined on her bed, watching television reruns of high moments in her husband's life. She was clad in a rose-colored robe, a woman still. A half-dozen women friends were there in the room with her, and the king's eldest daughter, Yolanda, 12, in pajamas and a robe with her hair in curlers, lay on the floor watching. Mrs. King, 41, was told of her husband's death by Mayor Ivan Allen Jr. while at the airport waiting to fly to his bedside in Memphis. The mayor had driven her and her 2 eldest children, Yolanda and Martin Luther King III, 10, to the airport when he received word that King had died. Allen took Mrs. King into a waiting room. She emerged weeping. He then drove her home. At Indianapolis, a spokesman for Senator Robert F. Kennedy said Kennedy had chartered a plane to take the King family to Memphis and return the body to Atlanta. Mrs. King requested that the plane be chartered after Kennedy telephoned to ask if he could assist her, the spokesman said. Mrs. King had long lived with the threat of danger to her husband. We have lived with the threat of death always present, she said, after her husband received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. Since 1954, when King began preaching nonviolence as a tactic in fighting segregation, she had seen him jailed numerous times, stabbed once, and threatened often. She was with him in 1956 in Montgomery, Alabama, with their first child, when their home was rocked by a bomb blast. Of the effects on her 4 children, she once said, quote, I've tried to give them an understanding that their daddy is trying to help people. The 2 older ones understand. They take great pride and accept the dangers quite well. We all realize that something could happen. If it does happen, I think it will be the will of God. If it does, it will be a great way to give oneself to a great cause. But I pray to God nothing happens. Well, I don't know if that was the... Yeah, okay. That's sort of interesting. I don't know if it had anything to do with anything. I really want to find Riddle first before I go on, because I don't know if these are in order or something. So let's go ahead and attack this Riddle again. Kills the bad ones and the sad ones. Tightens to fit. So one size fits all. It's not a noose, is it? Oh, God, it is. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Okay, well, there you go. There's the answer to that riddle. Unexplainable. This is before the Martin Luther King one. To whom it may concern, what compelled you to start looking through these files? I can tell that you're curious. Otherwise, you wouldn't be reading. I have a question. How many times in an average day do you try to understand something and simply fail? So much of the world is beyond our reach in terms of what we can comprehend and what we cannot. You chalk it up as the unexplainable, or maybe just call it God. Really, it's both much more simple and much more complicated than that. But the answer is always the same. The answer is always the influence. Keep looking. You'll see what I mean soon enough. The Doctor. This music really puts you in a really great, mind for this one. Just spat all over everything. Secrets. The influence has managed to do something that no one else has ever accomplished with such success. Keeping a secret. A group of students in middle school can't keep a secret for more than 30 minutes. A corporation with bankruptcy in sight often manages to maintain a secret for months or years, but always slips up eventually. The influence is orders of magnitude beyond something like a local startup, but somehow the secret has largely been kept safe from mainstream knowledge. Anonymous patient, excerpt from a study of schizophrenia and related psychoses. Peterson, 1975. Is that all we've unlocked so far? That is! I think I'm going to take this in segments. I'm tired of all these super long half-an-hour episodes. We're going to break this one up nice and small for you guys. So anyway, this has been, what is this called? This is a work of fiction? This is a work of fiction. It's starting out great. We got 4 levels, and I guess the puzzles are going to get harder and harder, and it's going to unlock more and more interesting things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Seven. This is a work of fiction by our master craftsman 2D Array. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.